Hello, this is Rhonda, calmdasiestarot. Um, Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you seen something in the title that made you click, caught your eye, there probably is a message in it for you. This will be a collective reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone, so please only pick what does, leave the rest behind. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. And please hit that like button because it does help my channel grow. So we're going to find out what that person on your mind has to say wanted to say something to you. All right. So this is somebody that you are in separation from. So how they feel about you. See how they feel about you right now, collective. We have the Hand of Cards. So right now, this person on your mind, somebody you're in separation with, they are trying to do things very strategic. They're not really showing their hand right now, right? They could be like taking chances or taking risks. This is what they wanted to say but never did. And we have palm trees, but in reverse. So palm trees is all about like stability, security, growth, right? Flexibility, but this is in reverse. So what they wanted to say but never did is they needed more stability, right? Um, like they didn't feel very secure in this situation, and they've never been able to tell you that. So something that they miss about you, collective. Something that they miss about you. Oh my goodness. 3, hold on. 3 came out. We are not going to take all 3, so we're just going to put them all back. We have 225 on the clock. So this is what they wanted to say but never did. So 2 fell out. That one fell out the second time, so we're going to keep it. So we have the Chaser, and we have wedding rings. So something that they wanted to say to you but never did is, they know you guys were in like a runner-chaser relationship, right? A chaser is somebody that's codependent on a relationship. A chaser is somebody that has fear of abandonment issues, right? So something that they wanted to say but never did is that maybe they know that they have abandonment issues or fear of abandonment. They know that you guys was in like a codependent relationship. And then with wedding rings, they did, think that this was a soul connection. Um, they thought that this love was everlasting. On the bottom of the deck, we have passion. So they had insane chemistry with each other. You guys had fun together. And that's something that they wanted to tell you but never did. Something that they miss. And we have healthy choices in reverse. So something that they miss about you is they miss you not loving yourself. They miss the old you that maybe took shit, right? Um, they miss the unhealed you. This describes the relationship. This describes the relationship, and we have runner. A runner is a codependent relationship, and they have a fear of intimacy. They like to listen to their ego, right? So they run while the other one chases. Sometimes you flip roles. This one runs and that one chases, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have love calls. So somebody wants to call and talk, express their love. Somebody's really thinking about you, and they want to let you know these things. Okay. Okay. So, tell me about Hands of Cards. This situation with this person. Time. Yeah, so this person's moving very strategic, right? They're taking chances, they're taking risks, they're not really showing their hand because they are afraid that they're running out of time here, right? With palm trees, they felt that there was no stability here. They felt they didn't have any security. Right? We have reflections. They're reflecting because they feel like how they feel about you is now that they've been away from each other, they've been able to gain some kind of clarity. And we have something that they wanted to say but never did. We have the chaser. They know that they was a chaser. They know that this was codependency because they had some abandonment issues. But they did see this as a soul connection, right? An everlasting love. And then we have soul tie. They always feel connected to you. That's something that they wanted to say. Something that they miss about you is your old self, your unhealed self, yourself that took shit, yourself that did the chasing and the running dynamic, right? Tell me something that they miss. Healthy choices in reverse. And we have neglected. So yeah, something that they miss about you is your old self, right? Because you accepted the little bit that they gave you when they neglected you. You accepted them breadcrumbs, even if you wasn't satisfied with it. You know, you accepted that before. You know, when you was in your unhealed energy. So describing this relationship, we got runner. Tell me about runner. Tell me about runner. Yeah, we have indecisive. So to describe this relationship, we have somebody that's very indecisive. You know, they know that their inability to make decisions hurt you in some way, right? When they run and they don't talk or whatever. But they also know that they've never felt the chemistry and the passion that they felt when they were with you, collective. Okay, we have 8:02 on the clock. So let's get some tarot. And actually, we're going to get some of these and see. Get a little more into this with some oracles. All right, so tell me about Hands of Cards and Time, please. The situation. Hands of Cards and Time. And we have the runner once again from the situation here of what this person has to say, right? Their fear of intimacy, running away, the intensity, the turmoil, right? They feel like they ran out of time, so they are definitely moving very strategically, okay? We have engagement ring on the bottom of the deck, so they kind of are going towards, they want maybe a higher commitment. So how they feel about you, collective, is, you know, maybe in the past that they felt like there was no stability there, no security, no like flexibility when it came to you. But now that you guys are separated, they had a minute of reflection. So now now they're able to get some kind of clarity. So we'll see what else. And now there's ascending, right? They're learning, they're expanding, transcending. And they're preparing for a union stage, right? They could be in a karmic situation right now where they had to learn a lesson, you know, so they have some kind of resentments and triggers, right? You know, they have to learn them lessons just like you had to learn your lessons before union can come through. So what they wanted to say but never did is they know this was a runner chaser dynamic. It came out 3 times, but they did see a soul connection here. They did see a soul tie and wedding rings in the whole bit. And that's what they wanted to say but never did. Let's see more. Right, and we have date. So this is somebody that is maybe wanting to set up a new date with you. They could be contacting you online on social media with like a fake account. We have Poker Face once again, taking risks, taking chances. They're not actually showing their hands or being very strategic. So they could be like spying to see what you like, what you're into, what you're doing. 10:55 on the clock. Something that they miss about you, collective, is they miss your old ways. They miss that um, it was easier to maybe manipulate you. They miss being able to not give you everything you want and you still be okay with that. Tell me about neglect with healthy decisions in reverse. Yeah, we have soulmates. They do, but they miss that soul connection that you guys felt. They miss that feeling like they were in a partnership, like a soul contract, of a life partner. That was described this relationship. We have the runner, somebody running codependency. We have somebody that's very indecisive, and they know that their indecisions hurts this connection. We have the love, that this is unconditional love, attraction, um, affection, right? Give me one more. And we have healing heart. So healing a heartbreak, a toxicity, or an addiction, or an abusive relationship. So like I said, they could be in a karmic situation right now that they are trying to get out of, which they need to do to learn these lessons. They need to learn, they're healing from heartbreak and addictions, right? They may be feeling, or you may be feeling like you're not enough right now, lacking confidence. Could be self-sabotaging yourself. Have a lot of ego and fear thoughts right now. Oh, okay, let's see what else we got. Y'all. All right, let's get a little bit of tarot. So we have the Three of Wands. Whoever the situation, somebody's been waiting. They're waiting for something. Like I said, they're waiting. They're being strategic. They're doing a lot of reflecting on how they feel about you. They're sitting there with this Four of Cups energy, like thinking, reflecting, what they wanted to say but never did. We have the Ace of Swords. That's like yes. That's the yes card. That's the information coming in, that they always felt this soul tie, even though you guys were in that chaser runner dynamic. Something they miss about you with a soul contract, and then you feeling neglected, right? They do miss that you were very attractive, and you guys had a passionate um, um, connection, right? But you would overlook the bombs and the craziness that they would send your way, right? And not fight that, right? So they miss the old you. And we have the Two of Pentacles for their describing the relationship, right? They're indecisive. And the Two of Pentacles is about going back and forth with decisions, right? Not everything is written in stone, right? So you have to make decisions on your own. The Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, always go towards that love, that love, that you want, the desire, what your heart desires. Yep, so this person's in hangman energy, waiting around, trying to be strategic, right? And then with the Four of Cups, you know, you have the Magician. This person is reflecting. This person could be journaling. You know, they're really trying to reflect and figure shit out before they come to you. They could be manifesting this, right? Got the Ace of Swords. What they wanted to tell you but never did is they thought this was a soul connection. They thought one day you guys would get married, right? But with this Three of Swords, they feel like, you know, they might have missed that book, right? And now they're screaming, they're sad. Something they missed with this Queen of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands. That's like a fiery energy. Somebody runs around, does what she wants. He, she, right? Just goes towards what they're passionate about. They miss that about you. That you always went towards what you're passionate about. You didn't care who was standing in your way. We got the Two of Pentacles. And with this decision here, we have the Two of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So yeah, so we have this decision here, right? With this runner, this Two of Cups is about making a decision, right? Making a commitment to somebody, a soul tie, right? A contract. I feel like this Knight of Swords is somebody that's coming in um, very hastily, very fast energy. Um, it's kind of like my Kool-Aid card, like busting Kool-Aid man busting through the wall, you know. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please, with the runner. We have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, so I feel like they were wanting to rush in. They do. They want to rush in and just talk, but I feel like in the past, with the Six Cups, in the past, that didn't work for them. So now they're trying to figure out a way. They're trying to be strategic in a way that makes it easier to come in and offer you this pentacle, this Page of Pentacles, right? Alrighty, we have 17:33 on the clock. I'm going to get a couple charms, guys, and we're going to close this. Did you go watch the Super Bowl? Oh, here we go. Ready? Alrighty, so we have tarot cards. So somebody could be getting tarot readings about you. We have a fishtail. We have an owl, wisdom, a heart. We have a wand, right? Somebody could be manifesting. We have another fishtail. A fish could be significant. We have glasses. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is, guys. It's like a tree branch, maybe. We have an anchor. Somebody feeling anchored down. And we have a quarter moon. All right, for the letters, you guys, we have Y. We have O. We have an R. A U. So we have your. We have a D, an O, an L, a J, a 4, and a 1. So 41 could be significant. We have your, do, D-O-O. So these letters could be significant. We have I'm getting Rud, R-U-D. I'm getting Roy. I'm getting Judy. I'm getting Rudy, Judy, Joy, 4100, 41, 14, 1400. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much for clicking on this channel, and please hit that like button, and I will see you on my next video. Peace out.